again, and I just wanted to show you what some of my plant gifts were. I realized I haven't done this in a while, and it's not because I have not been gifting plants. I just hadn't been making, videos when I was getting them together. So anyway, these here are several of the plants that I will be gifting as soon as possible. Some of these are pretty small, and I'm just like, look, go home, be happy. So anyway, this one here is a little potted arrangement that I made for a friend of mine, and yeah, I need to go by her house and drop it off, but I just really wanted her to have something that's easy care, but that's also just really pretty. And so, yeah, this is one of my little potted arrangements, and gotta get that to her. Now, this is another person who I've known for forever, and she's also just a really sweet person, but she's been having some issues with some of her plants, and so I, of course, feel like she doesn't have the right plants for her right now. So I wanted to just get her some that I think will be a lot easier. This little Haworthia, which is so cute. I finally broke apart my Haworthia family, and I propagated one piece of it, and put it in this little terracotta for her with a tray. And then I also propagated a piece of one of my Crassula. This one looks a little beat up right now. It just needs to get rinsed off, but it's a really easy plant. It grows quickly, and it's also has a little tray down there for her. Then I have this satin pothos, and I'm gonna have to figure out what the issue is with this, because it looks like a couple of the leaves aren't too happy. Most of the leaves were extremely curled up, so then I watered it, and now I have like dead leaves. So whatever. If this thing, okay, I'm gonna clean this up, but I might end up giving her something else, because I wanted her to have plants that are really easy and aren't going to give her any trouble. So me giving her one that's being ridiculous is not really going to work. And also this cutting that I just got in the other day of a spider plant. I know she had one of these that she was struggling with a little bit. So if hers has died, she can use this little cutting that I just received in one of my plant purchases, and that should be able to replace the spider plant she has. Oh, and this. Now also I'm going to give her this Groot Epiphyllum, the Dancing Bones cactus, which is super easy to take care of, and it's really cute. And it's in this cute little Groot pot, which I love. So she's a good friend, because I'm just giving it to her. Just take it, girl. And here, this is also going to go to her. And it's this umbrella tree. So I was in Lowe's, I saw one for 14 bucks, and I broke it into sections. And this is one section that I repotted. And I took some time and really cleaned the leaves with water and lemon juice. And I mean, I didn't do the greatest job, but I did a pretty good job. So for the most part, it looks better. Definitely good enough to gift. So I'm going to give this to her as well. This is ready for a woman who did some notary services for my husband and I. And when we went to her house to get her to notarize our document, she had some cuttings, and I was like, ooh, can I please have? And she said she would like it. So anyway, I'm gonna have him drop that off to her. This is the plant that she gave me. It's a type of Chinese evergreen, but it looks slightly different from mine. And I'm pretty sure there's like the silver bay and the silver something. So I was thinking that this is different, and it's a type of Chinese evergreen that I don't have. So if you notice these leaves that are shorter, and there's a lot more silver color there, whereas these leaves are a lot more oblong and there's more green around the edges. So anyway, I asked her if I could have some, and now it's in my LECA, and it's doing fine. And then also a friend of ours that came by to do some services for us around the home and did an awesome job painting our living room and working on my daughter's room. Anyway, he liked this Tradescantia. So I had some in soil about to die because I hadn't watered it or done anything to it, and it didn't have roots. So I just went back and cut it a little bit and stuck it in water. That's ready for him. And then also what I have are these 3 Aeonium, which I already had in this pot. And this, I don't know if I'm going to give him this. I don't know. I'm going to just fruit this. But this little cutting came free in another package. I was going to give him that, but I'm going to root this first because it's dehydrated and half dead looking. It doesn't look too happy right now, so I'm just going to stick this in water. But anyway, these Tradescantia will be his, as well as the Aeonium here. And then last but not least is this cyclamen that I'm going to give a girlfriend of mine. And it doesn't have any, flowers right now too much. I went too long with not watering this plant, and it pitched a royal fit. A lot of these leaves turned yellow, and I ended up having to just cut them off. And the flowers have not bloomed again, but I do see a bunch of buds in here ready to go. So yeah, I probably should not have waited that long to water this, but anyway, this one is gonna go, and it is in one of my good white pots, but I know it'll match her decor in her living room or wherever, so I'm just giving it to her like that. I ran to one of the Michaels, which was across the street from a Lowe's, and I ended up purchasing these things. This is for my sister. She has a big empty house mostly, and she wanted some large plants and things. So for Michael's, I got these 2 pots, and I also got this green pot. Let's see. Oh shoot, I broke something. This green pot right here, which is really pretty. I got both of these plant stands from Lowe's. This gorgeous philodendron Brazil was at Lowe's. I gave it a thorough treatment with water and peroxide. And let's pull that out. Shoot. Okay. That's hard to do with one hand. Anyway, so this Philodendron Brazil looks really good with this green pot. I haven't repotted it yet. I did give it a treatment with peroxide and water because a lot of the area roots have some type of fuzzy something on them. If you can see this, yeah. So it has some type of fuzzy thing on them. So I just sprayed everything down really well with peroxide and water. And this peace lily also, it's in this air wick, water wick pot. It was totally empty, so I just filled that up with water. I sprayed that a bit. And I'm just gonna prune back some of these little dead looking leaves. Other than that, this plant looks good. And I'm gonna give it a spray with some neem oil for her just to make sure there's nothing on it. But yeah, and then these two little planters are really cute. And they were priced reasonably. Like I said, this one had a crack in it. So I just put a bunch of glue inside, and it's actually wood glue. I can't find my Mod Podge, but I've done that before with a pot and it worked just fine. So yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice. So yeah, anyway, oh, okay. So these were the remainder of my little plant gifts. My sister is going to reimburse me some for this stuff. So I'm not sure. I'll have to try to figure out how much it costs. And I'll probably also delve back in here because I'm really curious to see what the situation is with this. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some toothpicks or something. But anyway, I just wanted to show you the last bit of things for my plant gifts on the way. And you know, I know you can see a lot of the plants that I have, but I also have quite a bit of them that need to just go out. So I'm kind of determined tomorrow to give at least 2 people the plants that I have for them. So yeah. All right, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Bye.